Alright guys, I'm going to make another Operation Blackjack video. Might be my last one, but I don't know. I just want to go over some stuff after reviewing the slideshow again, and in light of what happened yesterday with the raids and everything. So, let's see here. I'm going to put the links to every slide. They'll be in order, the order that I talked about them. Again, a disclaimer, I'm not saying that Blackjack is anything or that it's going to happen. I just want to point this stuff out. Most of you probably already know this, but to anyone who doesn't, apologize, I just came back up from the basement. Okay, let's jump right into it. What part am I on here? I believe I'm on part 1, slide 5. June 20, 2 p.m., MI5 reports, warns government of imminent terrorist attack. A coalition of homegrown extremists, Islamists, and Christian doomsday cultists may have acquired the means to carry out a mass casualty attack. Now, the media is reporting the group that was raided, one of the groups anyway, as being a Christian extremist group. And I want to bring up a point that Liberty Dog put out there yesterday. I wouldn't be so quick to tag, when you're making videos, don't be so quick to tag it to the Montana militia. In all fairness, let's wait and see who all was involved. He brought up that point, and I agree. Because it's, you may end up getting people involved in it that weren't involved in it. Just something to keep in mind. So I'll put a link to this slide. This is interesting. Although this is overseas, it's still interesting stuff to point out. So I'll put a link to that. And then the next slide: police and security forces raid known militants. Again, just a hell of a coincidence, huh? Let's see. The next slide, and these will all be in order in the sidebar. Let's see. And this is after, I believe this is after the nuclear attack. Okay, I'm skipping to part 3 now. From the ashes of the from the ashes of these great nations, a new power arises, the Union of North America. I can't be for certain, none of us can, but man, the similarities going on in Blackjack to everything we've been talking about is just perfect. It's too perfect to be coincidental. So this is how they're going to bring in the UNA. Also, I heard you guys talking about, I never verified this stuff, but I know a number of people talked about the CIA moving to Colorado, possibly Denver. If you guys want to leave some comments about that. This slide also says, from here in our new capital in Denver, I have authorized the armed forces of the UNA. Let's see. We begin immediate operations against those who planned and executed these attacks. I'll put a link to that slide. I'm going to try to go quick. Let's fit all this in 10 minutes. Okay, it says, the next slide says, but I have also authorized the use of other measures specifically against Iran, Syria, and China. What are we talking about here? World War III. We can all feel that coming. So, again, I'm not saying that this is how it's going to go down. It's just interesting stuff. I just want to throw this out there. I just want to make people aware of it. Also, law enforcement and military members, please review Operation Blackjack, even if you think it's bullshit. And if it does happen to start going down, make your colleagues aware of it. This information could be vital. If this actually starts happening, some of you guys will know what's going on. Let's see. Here we go. I gotta make a note to put in the sidebar. Well, I'll watch the video again. Rex 84. Here's the next slide. In our homeland, we are moving against many thousands of people who collaborated in the evil plots. Okay, here they talk about they will be held in special containment facilities across the UNA. What are we talking about here? FEMA camps. If you don't think FEMA camps are real, I'll put a link to the Rex 84 Wiki page. Yeah, Google. In fact, REX 84. Google it. You'll see they're very real. Many hundreds have already been apprehended and are currently transported to facilities. Picture of a FEMA train. We've all seen the pictures of the FEMA trains. Again, I'm talking fast because I'm trying to get this out. I'm not panicked. I'm just a little out of breath because I came up from downstairs. But just review this information. Again, I'm not saying that this is how it's going to go down or that this is even anything. But just please review the slides. Okay, part 3. And we secure the homeland. Let's see. Okay, here's a really important slide right here. It talks about, in the next slide, our debts have been forgiven and our country has reopened for business. Think about the massive debt we've been racking up as if we don't even care. We don't even care. That's interesting. That's interesting. The United States government is spending money they don't care. They don't care. We all know that. So right here it says our debts have been forgiven. That's an interesting thing I came across. Okay, next slide. Let's see. Okay, with the world in chaos, a new Western government arises, based in Denver, Colorado. Again, reference to Denver, Colorado. And you guys out there, I think Maynard's been to the Denver airport. Look up, a lot of you guys know this, how the Denver airport has been designed. It has all kinds of Illuminati symbolism. Just like Washington, D.C., when you look at it from Google Maps, you can see the square and the compass and all that. A lot of symbolism going on with the Denver airport. Research that. Okay, also in this slide, let's see, it prints a new currency. Picture of an Amero coin. We all know they want to bring in the Amero. I mean, just so many similarities to this. It's unreal, right? Okay, next slide. Let's see, your government. Let's see, the government of the UNA identifies China, Iran, and Syria as the culprits. Subsequent attacks, let's see. Check out this next slide. It says, let's see. Elected new president issues a new constitution and declares martial law. That's interesting. That's interesting. Check it out. All these slides are in order in the sidebar. Okay, next. I believe we're going to part 4 now. There's a picture in part 4 that says nukes go missing in mix-up. I forget who it was. Was it New Blue Sun or somebody pointed this out to me? This, even though it says under here the events portrayed are entirely fictitious, no, this is a real story. I will put a link to this story. I'll read a little bit to you. Five nuclear warheads were briefly unaccounted for last week, the Military Times reported. When the warheads were not removed from missiles carried by B-52 bomber prior to flight from North Dakota to Louisiana. I'll put a link to this story. This is actually a news story from 2007, September 5, 2007. Check it out. Let's see what else I got here. Oh shit, pushed the wrong button. Alright, criminals. Okay, I'm going to put in the next slide, there's a picture of the Denver airport. Again, I think it's fascinating that they have the Denver airport. Let's see, wait a minute. Damn it. I pushed the wrong button. I think I've messed up my video, maybe. I don't know. Okay, but the final slide that I'm referencing has a picture of the Denver airport. Very interesting. Also, I'm going to put a few slides at the bottom. The end of part 5, okay, talks about how the military, somebody within the Teardrop group, I guess this Operation Teardrop, whoever's involved in Project Teardrop are the ones that are going to execute all this. Somebody, they try to carry out another attack in Boston. I'll put the last slides to part 5 so you can see what I'm talking about. And then somebody from Teardrop makes a call to the Boston police to report that. Maybe they get a sudden change of conscience. I don't know. But I'll put the last few slides. And then part 5 ends, and it says to be continued. So we don't know where it goes from there. It talks about the biggest lie in history and how the people have been lied to. I'll watch the bottom few slides. Again, apologize for talking fast. I just with the rage yesterday and everything else going on, please, it's almost April. Watch for similarities to Operation Blackjack in the next couple months. You know, I hope I'm wrong. I gotta hope I'm wrong. But man, the similarities, especially in parts 3, 4, and 5 of Blackjack, to everything we've been talking about for the past couple of years, the similarities are just from the RFID chip. I covered that in one of my last videos. I'll leave this as a response to that video. From the RFID to the biometric identification card, you know, to the fact that we don't care about our borders, of course, because they're going to bring in the NAU. Guys, I hope I'm just paranoid. I mean, leave me a comment. Do you think I'm paranoid, or do you think this holds some sort of validity? I don't think the person who put this slideshow together was fucking around. I really don't. I don't know who put this together, but man, the similarities are just spot on. So, again, all the links are in the sidebar, and you know, check it out for what it's worth. I'm not trying to panic anyone, just please review the information, especially military and law enforcement personnel. Please review this information. Please do not blow this off. Because if this happens to start up, I mean, we only got a couple months. If this starts up, at least you'll have some knowledge of what's going on if this is the plan. Okay, so please review the information, and I will talk to you guys later on. And everybody take care. God bless.